Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Thursday night, and you know what that means. It's time for your TNA Event Center Wrestling Report. And now here's the man to give you that report, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode 1898, as we're getting closer for 1900 episodes, man. Let me tell you. Just to let you know what's been going on, I'm trying to, I'm going to fill up some time here, because my goal was to make my videos 10 minutes or more. Just let you know, we have a couple of stores in our location here that are going to be closing. In Dartmouth, we had Party City. Party City has been around for a couple of decades, since the days of iParty. Well, they're closing down. They're closing. All the stores all over the country are closing down. And another store that's going to be closing its doors soon, it will be none other than Big Lots. And we had one for Haven for like a few years, but unfortunately, it will close down too. So I think Party City closing down could be a huge blow to our mall that we have possibly by the end of this year. And it's going to be very, very strange not having Party City around. And like I say, I like to see another restaurant there, or or somewhere in that neighborhood. And it is going to be really a really sad day when both of these stores close down. But however, it is what it is. You can't you can't do anything about it. It's been really sad. They were cool stores. I shopped at them a couple of times, but both stores a couple of times. But it is what it is, unfortunately. So all I can say is, thank you. I'm gonna say give thanks to thank you to Party City and Big Lots for letting me shop there a few times there, and sorry you have to shut down, but it is what it is, and really sorry to hear that. So let's see, we're about 5 days away from Christmas, by the way. It's a huge deal. So I think after Christmas we will we'll start thinking about the end of the year, and then I think once the new year hits, everything will kind of be back to normal, so to speak. Because the holidays, nothing's normal, and it goes because everybody goes crazy during the holiday season. Shopping, you're trying to get relatives to visit and all. But for some folks, there are relatives and loved ones that are not going to be able to be there for the holidays this year, obviously. I know some people have lost lost loved ones, and I know this year for a lot of families out there that I know, a lot of families of people that I know, it'll be their first Christmas without them, and my heart goes out to you guys. And if anybody out there that I know that have lost a loved one this year, my condolences and prayers go out to you and your families, because I know this holiday season has been very, very tough for a lot of folks out there. I remember, like I said, the first couple of Christmases since the 2020s began. 2020, I was at home for 2 weeks, not knowing whether or not I had COVID. Thankfully, I didn't. And then the year afterwards, my father was in the hospital battling COVID, but I thank God that he beat it and he conquered. God helped my dad conquer it, and so yeah. So I'm just very, very thankful for that. I have to admit, though, the reason why a lot of people say, "How come we don't want any drama or talk about drama on here or anything like that?" Well, I want my channels and me doing this YouTube videos to be a testimony of my life, and that's basically being thankful for being thankful for what, for the challenges I've been through, and being thankful for me to conquer them. And that's a major reason why I've been trying to be positive and happy on my channels, is for that specific reason. I wanted to be a testimony to everyone out there. It's more like a way of saying thank you to my family and my friends who I've known before I even had an internet, okay? This is before I even had this whole internet thing. This is my way of doing these YouTube videos of happiness and positivity is my way of saying thank you to them. Because if it had not been for them inspiring me, I wouldn't be doing this today, and I would not be here entertaining all you great, wonderful people out there. Those who have subscribed to my channel, I want to say thank you all. You guys have been a blessing to me, and I want to be a blessing to you. I want to give blessings back to you tenfold, and the way to do that is to do my videos and be as entertaining as best I can to my ability, and no matter what anybody else says. Okay, so this is the biggest purpose why being internet famous. I don't know if I'm going to be that, even though I've done this, but I met a lot of wonderful people, and I want to keep going, and that's the main ultimate reason why. So that's because to me, doing my YouTube videos and channels and all that is my way of saying to thank to all my friends and family whom I met before I even had an internet, before Facebook, before all the social media. I made friends. I had friends, and I still have them today, and family that loves me and cares about me, and I'm thankful for them. That's why I'm doing this, And I know a lot of people have been hating on me in videos, over the 3 channels I've been using. That means they don't have no joy in their lives, or they felt like they've not been treated right. Listen, guys, you can't just give up on your lives, can't give up on yourselves. Keep going as far. Keep living your life, but please be positive to somebody. Be positive in your lives, I want you guys to not complain. Just, get up and say, you know what? My life may stink sometimes, but I'm going to dust myself off. I want to kick life in the butt and accomplish my goals, And I want to do it positive, and I want to be an inspiration to people. If you can say that, motivate yourself, you'll be all right. Trust me, There's some times I need to say that for myself, too, You know what I mean? We also had a great time on Rant and Rave last night. That's why I'm going to do the TNA. The TNA video in the Event Center basically is the best of 2024. This is part 1. As you know, part 2 will be next week. And I do believe next week, all right, from Wednesday on, it'll be my final gameplays of the year for Joker's Wild, Press Your Luck, Bullseye, and Card Sharks. From the 25th to the 28th, because Tic-Tac-Toe and High Rollers will be on the 30th and 31st as far as, final gameplays of the year. We need, I just want to let you all be well aware of that, all right? We had a fun time playing Rant and Rave. We had fun time on Rant and Rave last night. Joined Red High at the Show Christmas. We had a little mini Connect 4 tournament, and Brandon Martin. Me and Brandon Martin were matching wits, and it was a heck of a matchup. Even though I lost, I had a feeling this was gonna. It was like you're gonna get boxed in. I think Brandon had a strategy in his mind going, and him and I had the same strategy in mind. It's like, who can execute it first? Brandon executed it first, but I had a lot of fun. I hope we do it again. That was a really cool fun time. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's go with the TNA Impact Event Center. I'm trying to fill in the time because of the fact I'm trying to make my videos 10 minutes and over, because it's the real deal. TNA Impact Event Center of the 19th. Best of 2024. They had Will Ospreay going one-on-one with Josh Alexander, with Alexander picking up the victory over the current AEW wrestler. Jordan Grace has been named Knockout of the Year, and I have a feeling that if Jordan Grace's contract expires with TNA and she ends up in the WWE Women's Division, whatever brand she ends up on, look out. That's all I'm going to say. But that's a rumor. Take it with a grain of salt, okay? So they had the matchup Jordan Grace versus Trinity, who is now still known as Naomi now. for the Knockouts title, which Jordan Grace did end up winning that matchup. And the big shocker of 2024, the return of Tessa Blanchard. What's her mission? Possibly get back what she lost. And I think Tessa Blanchard is going to have some problems in TNA. A moment of the year when Joe Hendry's concert went viral, trying to apologize to AJ Francis, and aka Top Dollar, aka Flop Dollar, as Michael Cole would call him. Imagine if AJ Francis came back to the WWE. Michael Cole better watch his back, is all I'm going to say, if that happens. The one to watch in 2025, Leon Slater won that award, and Leon Slater aims to wants to make history, become the youngest X Division champion. I hope he does. So Leon Slater, no relation to Heath Slater. Then they had the X Division title where Leon Slater took on Mike Bailey, which Bailey retained. Tag Team of the Year, ABC, and they deserve it. You know, a lot of people talk about what's going on with Chris Bay and what he's going through right now. A lot of people are still, selling shirts to pay for funds, medical funds for Chris Bay. I hope Chris Bay, I pray that he recovers. I pray the surgery goes successful. I hope he gets the money he needs to recover and get back on his feet and be with Ace Austin again. Ace Austin was very blessed to have him on the team. As ABC went up against the System for the Slammiversary 2024 Tag Team titles, with the ABC winning the belts from the System. Well, that's all the time we have on the show. Hopefully, my little speech will inspire you guys and, give you guys a good reason. And like I said, I'm very thankful. And like I said, we're nearing the end. Like I said, we got 11 days left of 2024. And all I got to say is, folks, it's been a one wild ride so far. We got one more full week of 2024. And who would have thought? The first half, now the final 3 days, it will be the first half of that week will be 2024, and the second half of the week will go into 2025. It's crazy. But we got to do a Christmas first and all this good stuff. We'll see what happens, right? Thank you for tuning in. Next episode, Bullseye. I'll probably get everything else set together. Thank you for tuning in. Until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.